Okay, are we live? Let's find out. Let's bring up this and go here. And are we live? I think so. Let's see. Yes, we are live. Okay. Welcome back to Money, Marriage, and Media. I'm your host, Mike. And, man, tonight we're doing the 18th episode, if I'm not mistaken, of Is She Marriageable? Now, for those of you that are new here, and it should be noted that this show is the whole point of it is to prove that there are marriageable women out there. How are we determining if a woman is marriageable? Very simple. 6 categories: fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive, childless. Now, if you're new here, you're probably thinking that, well, that's just dumb, right? No woman is going to have all 6. And I know this, right? That's why this show or this channel is dedicated towards average people, average men and average women. And for those of you ladies who don't or not aware of, average men are only looking for about, 3 out of the 6, which seems simple enough. But the next question is, well, why aren't more people married then? Well, very simple. This is where it gets complicated, because depending on who the guy is, he's going to be looking for, each guy's going to be looking for 3 different things. And then to complicate things even further, it also depends on what point he's at in his life. I mean, that's unfortunate for you ladies. So the best advice I can give you is that look for a guy who values, well, first, find out which 3 traits that you are naturally good at and just lead with those, right? And then you have to find a guy who has value, who sees value in those things. Best way, to work things out and go from there. But I like to use Kendra G's, her dating show, Singles on YouTube Live, as I like to review that show because it's a good example of just average people. She takes random calls or random people volunteered to come up to her show. So it's a good sample size. But we're going to go ahead and get started. And let's get the chat going to where I can actually read it. And pop that out. All right. And like the video, make sure you subscribe, and we're going to go ahead and get this thing started.
Oh, let's see who this is.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Kendra.
What's your name, baby?
My name is Sierra.
Sierra.
Yes.
Where you calling us from?
I am in Detroit.
Detroit. How old are you?
I'm 37.
37. What you do for a living?
I work in IT.
Works in IT.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I have one son, and he's 6 years old.
One son. That's 6. Okay. Have you ever been married?
Yes, I was married. I'm divorced now.
When did you get divorced?
2019.
Okay. We nosy, but you don't got to tell us. Why did you get divorced?
I think we were just highly incompatible. He was way older than I was, and it just didn't work out. So
Didn't work out. Okay.
Wait a minute. You married a man who you were highly incompatible with? That don't sound strange to anybody else? Like, clearly, when you were dating the guy, you knew that y'all weren't compatible, but you still accepted the proposal and you still accepted the marriage. And then you had a kid by him. Shout out to my moderator, Chris, in the chat. What's going on, Chris? So right off the bat, this is something's going on here. We may or may not get to the bottom of it because Kendra immediately backed off, and it might not be worth going into just because she said she got divorced in 2019. I mean, presumably she has moved on since then. So I think we should do the same. Let's keep going.
Sierra Detroit 37. What's your zodiac sign?
Cancer.
How much older was he?
He was 20 years older than me.
Wow. Was he your child's father?
Yes.
So you're 37, he's 57?
Yes.
Okay. How old were you when you guys linked up?
What? Oh man. Well, you know what the next thing I'm gonna say is, okay, who vetted that guy for her? Like, where is the patriarch in her family that's letting her go off with a man and marry a man who's 20 years her senior? She's 37. So when did she meet this guy? Her son is 6. I mean, wow. Maybe she met him when she was 30. At least I hope so.
I was 24.
He was 44.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. All right, so Sierra Detroit 37, Cancer, works in IT, one son that's 6. What kind of man you looking for?
So I have a list.
We have
Of course
a
she
list.
does. Of course
Yes.
she does.
So I want someone who has good character, who's supportive, family oriented, and wants to get married.
Once you want to get married again?
Yes, I would love to.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers would be somebody who's not flexible, judgmental, too many kids, and just lazy.
I'm just lazy. Okay.
Makes sense.
Does he have to look a certain way? I think you have everything written down.
Yes. Okay. So not really, but I am 6'2".
Wow.
So if
Okay.
he could be tall, that'd be great. At least 6 foot, somewhere around there would be great.
Was your ex-husband tall?
Actually, no, he was shorter than me. So
wow. Okay.
yeah.
6'2".
If she's 6'2" and wants a man who's 6 feet tall, she's gonna have to. People 6 feet tall represent less than 20% of the population, so she's gonna have to give up a lot to meet a guy who's over 6 feet tall or 6 feet and up and wants to get married. She's gonna have to. There's gonna be some compromises there. I mean, if let's find out about the income requirement first.
Oh, I feel for my tall ladies.
Yes, it's tough. It's tough.
Okay. All right, so tall if he can be. What about money?
I don't have any requirements as long as he takes care of himself and he has a stable job.
Okay, let's do the Kendra can.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm tall and slim. I do work out. So this is me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You look good. So Sierra, Detroit, 37. What is your age range now?
I would say about 35 to 47. 47?
35 to 47. Okay. Could the guy have kids?
Yes, I would say 1 or 2, no more than that.
It's interesting how she reduced that age range by quite a bit. Could it be that her ex-husband? I'm just throwing this out there because it's just a theory. It could be that she thought he was controlling. That's why she's going a little bit younger. But the interesting part is that usually when women in their early 20s date much older men, and let alone get married to them, it's because those men tend to know what they want and they tend to go after it. And, they're, the women tend to value their experience and the fact that, they don't include them as in their in the family's decision as much as someone who is younger. It's interesting to see that. Well, as we saw later in her life, it just didn't work out. Again, I could be wrong here. I could be way off base, but typically that's what happens. Chris says, I dated a woman who was 6'4", and I'm 6'4". It was awkward as hell. Now, that's interesting, Chris, because clearly Chris is a taller gentleman, right? We don't hear that often from guys who are that tall when they talk about dating taller women. But here's a gentleman who is 6'4", and he says he's dating a woman who's 6'4", and it was just awkward. That's interesting because, again, you don't hear that from the man's perspective. But, hey, we need to move forward. Let's keep going.
1 or 2. Do you want more children, or are you done with that?
Yes, I would like to have one more kid.
Would you like to have one more kid?
At 37?
Okay. What was your last relationship?
My last serious relationship, honestly, was my ex-husband. I mean, I've been dating, but nothing serious since then.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'm not going to answer that.
Okay.
Good,
Why do you
good
think
choice.
you're single?
Why do I think I'm single? Oh my gosh, that's a good question. I just find like a lot of guys that I've run into are not really serious about dating. The last guy I talked to, we talked on the phone forever. We never met, and I didn't like that. So I'm just really looking for someone who's serious, wants to be in a relationship. So
Okay.
yeah, I think
serious and wants to be in a relationship.
Yeah, I've been single long enough, and coming from a divorce, I think I know now what it takes to be in a relationship and make a relationship work. So I'm definitely ready for that.
She's ready for it. Okay.
Yeah.
And what are 3 flaws you have to work on?
I would say be more approachable, because some people say I look kind of mean sometimes. I guess working on my cooking skills. I'm not the best, but I do try, and I like to cook. And then I'm a little bit of a procrastinator, so just try to have more will to get up and do things immediately instead of waiting.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I would say he's lucky to be with me because I think I know what it takes to be in a relationship. I've been married before. I'm a happy person, optimistic, flexible. I'm very calm, ambitious as well. And yeah, that's it.
And yeah, that's it. Let's do it. Sierra, Detroit, 37, Cancer, works in IT, 1 son that's 6. You say you don't mind if the guy has kids, right?
Correct.
Okay. And 35 to 47. How could the guy reach out to you, boo?
So I put my Instagram name. It's Mama Cece Eats, MAMASISIEATS.
And there you have it.
Yes.
All right, baby girl. Keep me posted how it goes, honey.
Okay. So let's go ahead and try and look up her Instagram. Let's see here. Sierra. Oh, yep. There it is. Okay. And okay. Yep, here we go. Clearly that's the kiddo. There she is. Okay. Now this looks more like total misdemeanor says her IG consists of eating out at local restaurants and her son. Yeah, I mean, you know what? The big thing here is, are there any thirst traps? And I don't see any. This looks like a professional photo. And it probably is. Yeah, it is. It looks nice, though. Let's see. Yeah. Wow, she has pictures without her glasses on. She looks totally different. Okay, I don't have an issue with her Instagram. Like I said, there are no thirst traps on here. That's the biggest thing right there. And then it's interesting that okay, so we got to talk about the elephant in the room as far as her social media. She said that one of her flaws is she can't cook. She likes to, and then it's backed up by the fact that she eats out a lot. Yeah, so I don't see the real issue here. I think this is not the guys. If you out here looking, if you expected a woman to cook all the time, this not her. Okay, and she has labeled herself a food critic. Okay, but the eating out is not. I mean, no, cooking home cooked meals. That's not her thing. What is her thing is she does like to eat out. Okay, that's not a. She says she likes to cook, so it is something that she's working on. I could give her credit for that. The real question, though, is she marriageable, right? Well, here's the thing. She's in shape. She says she works out. She came on here. She does look feminine. I mean, she didn't come up here with like thirst. She's dressed like a mom. She's dressed conservatively. And then in her her Instagram, there are no thirst traps, right? So yeah, I would say she's feminine. Is she cooperative? Well, you know what? We need to come back to that. She does have a kid, and it's a 6-year-old. We saw that on the Instagram. Is she submissive? We don't know that. There were no questions. There were no questions to give us a here or there on that. Is she friendly? No, she's not. In fact, that's one of the flaws that she said that people say about her. But you know, I want to give a special shout out to her because she actually recognized the flaw that other people say. There are been a lot of women on this show and they don't do that. But no, she's not friendly. And is she cooperative? She mentioned several times about knowing what it takes to make a relationship work. And one of the things is cooperation. And even though she said she was looking for a guy 6 feet tall, who's family oriented, and, you know, the first thing she mentioned was character. Now, she didn't give a direct answer on the income thing. However, I get the impression that the guy needs to be able to take care of himself. Now, she also mentioned, now Chris is saying that my only issue is eating out a lot is very expensive nowadays. Yeah, it is. But keep in mind also is that what does she do for a living? She works in IT. So she has an above average income. Now, you know what? We should look up the average income in Detroit because that's what she says where she lives at. Income for men in Detroit. Oh, okay, yeah. Average income in Detroit, 22,000. Whoo, that's scary. That is scary. I guarantee that an average for women is 19,000, almost 20,000. I guarantee she's not making that. She's making more than that. So, I mean, depending on, See, this is where it gets. How much does the average person make in Detroit? Yeah, that's low. For somebody who works in IT, she's looking for somebody who probably makes around the national average. Probably about 40. Maybe it may be about 30 to 40, depending on, because 22 is low. And I don't think Kendra asked her if the guy has to live in Detroit. Wow. Median household income. Take a look at this. Median household income is $34,000. Wow. Detroit. Shout out to you if you're in Detroit, man. Y'all making it work out there for real. So, but look, I still think that this woman is cooperative, just because she didn't necessarily have a lot of deal breakers. Her deal breakers were more about the man's character, which tells me that might have been an issue in the first marriage. But, you know. So again, if you're looking for a woman who is in shape, feminine, and cooperative, I think this woman is marriageable. But you have to be willing to deal with the fact that, number one, she does have a child. Number two, I agree with you, Chris. She does eat out a lot. But again, that might necessarily be a bad thing, because if she's not that great of a cook, okay, and she can afford to eat out, hey, y'all have at it. Again, she's looking for a man who can take care of himself. So the whole thing about combining incomes, she's probably open to that. But we're going to move on because, again, I think she's marriageable. Let's keep going.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, sweetheart.
All right. Bye.
All right, let's keep going. This was the reset show because we had. Hello?
Hey, Kendra.
Hey, please pick me number one fan. Wow.
Okay.
That's your name?
No, Jennifer.
Jennifer. Have you been here before?
No, ma'am.
Okay, listen, we got them breasts. Them breasts is breasting, child. I mean, I can do the same, child. Jennifer, where you calling me from?
Arcadia, Florida.
Arcadia, Florida. How old are you?
40.
40. What do you do for a living?
I have a trucking company. I have
trucking
two
company.
my trucks,
Okay.
and then I have a party bus. Then I have a resource center, and I have helped.
Wait, girl, I can't write that fast. A trucking company. What else?
A party bus.
A party bus.
And I also have helped over 50 people obtain a valid driver license in the state of Florida, and I'm still counting.
Is that a job?
I would consider it a job. I used to do it for free, but a lot of people took advantage of my time, and I started charging people for it.
So you help them get driver's license?
The people that are suspended license, like child support, or maybe they got a drug charge, or
they suspend your license over child support? How the hell you gonna get to work?
I know it's the setup to be set.
Yeah, see, lack of knowledge of Kendra is showing here. Yes, they suspend your license for child support. Yeah, they also send you to jail too. So, you know, the more light that gets shined upon the child support system, the more people start asking questions. It's like, why is it like this? You got to get out and vote to change those laws, because if you don't, nothing's going to change. But hey, we got to keep going here. Right off the bat, is this a career woman? She mentioned she's got multiple businesses and jobs or whatever. So it's like, if you've got that much going on, what do you have time for? I could be wrong though, but let's keep going.
Back.
How do you, I mean, I don't know, but I do know you go to jail if you don't pay child support, but I know they could take your license. How am I supposed to get to work?
Yeah, a lot of people go to incarcerate to be incarcerated or something like that, and they can't pay, and it still goes on and on and on, and they put the sanctions against them. And a lot of people don't know how to go about trying to get their license, and it's harder to get your license than it is to just drive.
Okay. All right. So let's keep going. Jennifer, Arcadia, Florida, 40.
Terry says that top is working overtime. Did the zipper come back down by itself? Because I could have swore she zipped it up. Am I tripping? The zipper's holding on for dear life. Let's keep going. Now, before we do, remember what I said, that the last M in my channel name is media. A lot of us have not had media training. So when you go on camera, how you present yourself matters. Now, this is a woman who's coming on a dating show, and she's wearing something revealing as far as her cleavage goes. So where is our attention supposed to be drawn? And if you notice, like, look how Kendra's her camera angle is versus this woman's, right? If you notice, her top is dead center. So you got to start paying attention to because it's like, okay, what are you trying to show us? Let's keep going though.
So she has a trucking company, a party bus. She helps people get their license. Do you have any kids?
Yep. I have 4. One passed away. My daughter's grown. One of my daughters grown. And my son lived with his father in South Carolina. And my daughter that's 4 live with me.
Wow.
Can I get the ages? And sorry about your child that passed away.
Oh, okay. Thank you. My oldest is 20. Should be 23. And then my son, if he was living, he'd be like 19. And then my son that lived with his father is 11. And then my daughter's 4.
Are they all by the same man?
No, I got different dad.
For all the children?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why are you not with the 4-year-old dad?
We were together, and then he brought my first semi truck, and then he took a lot of money out of my bank account, which is our bank account, but we're partners, and I feel like if you want to take money like that, you should talk about it before actually, take out the account. So he took it out, and I took him off my account, and then he took the truck and trailer from me. Then I had to go work for my cousin, and then I started saving my money and built my trucking company myself from that point on.
And when did y'all end?
Oh my God. Who vetted that man for her? Who vetted that man? Because you done got all of it. Semi trucks ain't cheap. Okay, you talking about? I mean, depending on like the condition of it, $100,000. So you got this guy, and Chris says trifling. Yes, this is a whole load of drama. And on top of that, she's got 3 kids. One of which lives with the father out of state. Okay. All right.
Because y'all do have a 4-year-old together. When did this happen?
When she was like maybe a month old, 2 months.
Do y'all co-parent?
Again, who vetted this guy? Why are you having a child with a man who is willing to run off with your money after he purchased the truck for you? Again, semis are not cheap. So he went and bought the truck, and then he took it back. Why are you dealing with a man who's going to do all that? Like, men don't just wake up and buy you a semi. There has to be, there's something else going on here. But anyway, I guess we need to keep going.
Well,
no, I be calling him a lot, trying to get him to come see her, but he never comes.
Oh, okay.
Again,
have you ever been married?
Yes, I've been married 3 times. But all 3 times were with somebody to help me get papers, and they really went.
Okay, all right. Wait. You got 3 marriages. This woman's been married 3 times. I'm trying to, best case scenario, each child was a different marriage, I hope. Or it may, best case scenario, no, because she said they're not the same father. So I'm hoping each time she got married, that's where the kid came in at. And, oh boy, this is, wow. It's like every time I'm almost scared to press play, because every time it's another bomb dropping, and it's like, wait, what?
Wasn't in love with me.
You married 3 different men to get them green cards?
Well, no, not really to get green cards. I wanted to be with them, but that's what they were using me for.
3 times you fell for it?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you fall for it? Okay, even if you fall for it 1 time, how did you fall for it 2 more times?
The 2 times out of 1, the guy was the same guy. I divorced him and remarried him.
Okay, did he need papers twice?
No, we got back together, and I was trying to see if it's going to work out, and it still didn't work out.
Okay, and then the other time, tell me about that one.
That was my first time, and there was another guy that I met that was also an island guy, and I thought we was going to be together, and we wasn't.
How soon did you learn with each guy that they just wanted papers?
Probably when it got close times to actually getting the papers and stuff.
So did they get them, or did you divorce them before it was that time?
No, they actually got them.
And then after that, they just started acting different.
Yeah, very different.
Very different.
Yeah, like
Again, who's vetting these guys? Because where is her father at? See, gentlemen, this is why it's important that you need to be in your kids' lives so that we can stop raising our kids to be soldiers in the gender war. This woman is out here trying to pick a man to be her husband and is failing at it. And she keeps getting finessed by these guys, and it's interesting because I don't know how successful her businesses are, but she got enough of them that I'm assuming that there is a level of success there. But when it comes to relationships, this is another prime example of being raised to be a soldier in the gender war. All the traits that make you successful in business, yeah, they're great, but those aren't the same things that make you successful in a relationship. Total misdemeanors is, it seems that the fathers are doing better than her. Just saying. Well, I don't know about that. Terry Strange, she's got poor judgment, and yeah, probably no males looking after her. Yeah, because as a father myself, no, I'm not gonna sit here and not speak my mind about guys like that. And I've done videos on this in the past. It's like the vetting process is not something that happens overnight. It's supposed to be an ongoing process. And clearly this woman is okay. We got to keep going because we're not really getting anywhere. She keeps talking about all this drama, and it doesn't help determine the fact that is she marriageable. Yes, it is a factor, but we got to get specifics though.
Like they start showing their true colors.
Ooh, child. And are any of these your children's dads?
No.
So these are men outside of your children's dads?
Yes.
So you have four, did all your children dads, do all your children have different fathers?
Yes.
So you have 4 men you had kids by, and then you married 2 other men.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you marry any of the men you had kids by?
Probably because I was young and I probably didn't want to marry at that time.
This is start, man. I don't want to say this because it's gonna sound bad, but why does it seem like this just is a revolving door? You'd have been married 3 times, or it's the 2 guys, but still, you got these 2 guys, and neither one of them was the father of your 4 kids, and now you out here looking for somebody else. I can't take much more of this.
Okay, and when was your last divorce?
Probably about 8 months ago.
8 months ago. Oh, that's the one that you married twice? Okay. Woo, child, Jennifer. Got a lot going on, girl.
I just keep it real though.
I mean, I appreciate it.
Lay all my cards on the table, and I don't like to BS around. I put everything out there. You make a choice whether you're gonna stay or flight. It's all good to me.
It's all good to her. All right. What's your zodiac sign, Jennifer?
In the borderline Sagittarius and Scorpio, the 22nd of November.
Okay. So this is Jennifer, Arcadia, Florida, 40 years old, Sagittarius, Scorpio, owns her own trucking company, Party Bus, helps people get their driver's license back, 4 kids, one has passed on. And let's do it. What kind of man are you looking for?
I'm looking for a man that just wants to be an entrepreneur, and he don't have to be an entrepreneur. long as he's going forward to an entrepreneur, because I want somebody to chase their own dream and not chase someone else's dream.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
You know, this is you have to be careful about women like this because that's not a well thought out ideal man. Follow me down this road for a second, right? Because she's talking about what she's describing is she wants to be a power couple, right? Then I've done this enough times to realize, where this is going. But follow me here for a second. Let's say that she finds this guy and they get married. Well, she's got her own business. He's got his. How is that going to work? Because when you're your own boss, when you have your own business, then that means that your schedule revolves around your clients. Well, if she's got this business here that requires her to do this, and if y'all both are out there in the world trying to make things happen, who's taking care of home? How is that going to work? Because ultimately, every woman who says this, they eventually want them to both be successful. But if you're working two different businesses, how is that going to work? Again, who's taking care of home? You got all these kids, and how is that? How are they getting cared for? Well, we can afford a nanny. You can afford to have someone else raise your kids. Most men don't agree with that. We don't. So that becomes a problem because the lifestyles don't match. If you want to be, I'm going to swing back around on this one for the summer because we got to get through this.
My deal breaker is smoking. I never smoke. I never drink. I never did drugs. That's pretty much it. My deal breaker is smoking, and pretty much just have to be not a woman. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not violent. That's the only two things.
Not a woman beater, and you said not violent?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not violent. Does he have to look a certain way?
No, my man does not have to look a certain way. I'm not for the scale like, oh, my man got look like Brad Pitt or, Wesley Snipes or somebody. No, my man, long as he come to me and be genuine, it doesn't matter because it's not about the outer appearance to me. It's about what the man has to offer to me and what we have to offer each other and what we can do together.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
No.
No, okay. Let's do the Kendra Can.
Okay. Let's see. I stand back.
Oh, look at this body, child. Woo, chat. Body for days. Jennifer, so your last relationship was your marriage?
No. What
was your last relationship?
My last relationship was with this guy, and I broke up because he was using me. I had brought him a tow truck and stuff.
Okay, let's talk, Jennifer. How do you get played so many times?
Well, I don't know. Probably because I'm too nice, too naive, and I always want to see people grow. So
what did you buy the last guy?
He had a little old tow truck, like one of them old 1987 flatbeds, and I bought him one of those repo tow trucks.
Did he ask for it, or did you offer?
He said he never asked for it. It was like a dry ask, but he said he needed a tow truck, and I'm the type of woman, my man don't have to ask me to do something. I just see a need or a want, and I fulfill it.
Uh-huh.
And...
oh, man. So this is where it gets tough because what she's talking about is a very masculine way of thinking about things. She is literally being the provider. Yeah, Terry says, don't build a grown man, Jennifer. Yeah, that's what's this. Remember what I said before about being the career woman? She has a very masculine attitude when it comes to relationships. And what she just said is How much you want to bet that last boyfriend, why the reason why it didn't work out is because she was emasculating him. He didn't ask her for the truck. She just went and got it for him, even though he said, yeah, it's what I'm looking for. But that's not, he wasn't looking for her to get it for him. I don't know. I could be wrong, though. Chris says she's used to dating Build a Boss. Oh, man. I told y'all she's looking for that power couple. So when she finds a guy, she wants to build him up because, well, you got to get to where I'm at. I'm okay with you, leveling you up. But again, how are you? You know what? She may not be looking for like a leader as far as like in a husband. So let's keep going though.
Why did y'all break up?
I broke up with him. He's still trying to be with me. I broke up with him because I got tired of him. I really like woke up. This man is like really using me. So that's why.
This guy is really using. Okay, she woke up. Okay, fair enough. Do you think you can decipher from the men? Because there's somebody in the comments saying you could buy me one too.
Yeah, I know. I get that all the time.
Maybe don't buy anybody else anything for a while.
I haven't been buying anything. Like I haven't.
Okay. Just curiosity. The guys that you married that you sent you the papers. Did you meet them in America or did you meet them in their country?
No, here.
Oh, here. And they didn't have papers while they were here?
No, I actually was going to work in my semi truck. Like I have drivers now, so I don't work in my truck anymore. But sometimes I do. So I was actually working my truck, one of my trucks, and that's why I met one of them.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Jennifer. So your last relationship was the guy. When did that end? The one you bought the semi truck for, the flatbed for?
About 7 months ago.
Okay, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask.
48 days.
What happened?
48 days ago, I had sex.
The question is, when was the last time you had sex? You don't have to answer. Jennifer decided to answer, and the answer again is...
Of course she did.
48 days.
Feels like I'm fucking hosting Jeopardy right now. I'll take 48 days for 200, Kendra G. 48 days for 200. Let's see if 48 days since the last... What is 48 days the last time Jennifer had sex? The answer is ding, 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 ding. Right. 48. Jennifer, how the hell do you know the hour? 48 days, 2 hours, and 18 seconds? Shit.
I'm good with numbers, so I love numbers, so I'm just good with numbers.
Was it that good that it was memorable down to the date?
Yep, and counting.
Where is he at?
Was it your ex or is it somebody else?
No, my ex.
Okay, are you off of him, you think?
I'm trying to be off of him. I'm just trying to get my mind off him. It's just like when you had somebody and nobody else to, take your mind off of it.
Yeah, that's usually how guys talk. Quickest way to get over an ex-girlfriend, get a new girl. That's how guys talk. Oh boy. All right, let's keep going.
Okay, all right. So when you have somebody and nobody take your mind off of it. Okay. All right. So what are 3 flaws you have to work on, Jennifer?
My flaws is honesty. I'm very honest. I'm very upfront, and sometimes that can be a flaw because people tend to like to paint an image of something, and it's really not this. And I'm not.
No, what she's really trying to say is she lacks, what do you call it, tact. So it's very much her philosophy is, well, if I tell them everything front, then they'll just have to accept me for me. Let me save it for the end because I think I know what's going on here. Let's keep going though.
Not that type of person. I'm gonna just tell you up front, this is what it is and this is how it is, and these are all my cards, these are all my negativity. Another flaw is I did a porn movie when I was like in the 12th grade. That's a flaw to me. It's like because it's on the internet, so it might come out. So I'd rather tell somebody up front than for them to find out from somebody else to come tell me.
Oh my
My
God.
third flaw is that
Oh my
sometimes I talk
God.
too much and I need to learn how to listen.
Oh my God.
Ooh, child, Jennifer, child. Okay, you did a porn movie when you were in the 12th grade. What kind
I
of
graduated when I was 19 though, so I was 18.
you was 19?
When I graduated, but it was 18 when I did it.
So you had this body your whole life?
No. Well, when I was younger, I did have a body like this. But no, girl, I went to Dominicans and got a tummy tuck. I went over there by myself and everything.
You had the body done.
No, these are my real breasts, but I just had a tummy tuck.
You had a tummy tuck. Got you. Okay. She had a tummy tuck. Okay. All right. Ooh, child, Jennifer, you definitely are transparent. I can respect that.
Thank you.
And I mean, but the porn thing, I don't know if we would have knew. Did you have a different name?
No, they wouldn't have known.
No.
Was the same name?
Well, but I used like a stage name because I was
That's what I'm
dancing.
saying. This was 20 years ago, right?
Yeah, I was dancing back then, so I had like a stage.
Okay. You used to be a stripper?
Yes, I used to be a dancer.
Oh my God, man. This is, oh God. Oh, I'm ready for the end. We can't get here fast enough. Terry says, everyone watching, go search for it. I mean, here's the thing. Because it was so long ago, would anybody have known if she hadn't have said it? More than likely, no. You just shot yourself in the foot. Again, talks too much. Let's just, this is, how much longer is this going to be? Because and this keeps going. Wow.
Jennifer, I will say this. I respect the transparency, but I don't know if we would have knew about the porn movie because if it's 20 years old
Thank you.
and the name was different, you could have probably kept that one to yourself.
Probably could, but if it came out, you never know who you might run into that know you.
Has that happened?
Yeah. My whole town know about it, but you just never know. Like, I don't.
Well, you know the cousins are gonna be searching for this video now.
I'm not ashamed of it or anything like that, but I'm not proud of it at the same time. I'm not going to allow that.
What's the difference?
Stop me. I made $500,000 last year just off of trucks, and I don't go out of the state of Florida. I'm interstate, so I have people call me all the time, want me helping with a trucking company. I build trucking companies. I help people with credit. I have a resource.
The translation: my career absolves me. The amount of money that I make absolves me of all my past decisions. No, it doesn't. Because guys don't care about that stuff. You don't have enough money to buy us off. The only guys who care about that stuff are men who cannot support themselves. Which coincidentally, that seems like that's all she's attracting. She keeps complaining about she keeps talking about giving all these guys all this stuff, and it sounds crazy to us. Because when you're a man and you're able to take care of yourself, that means that it affords you a certain level of, how do I put this? I'm not even gonna go down that road. Let's just keep going. Wow.
Resource center in my office where people can come do food stamp applications. I sell the free food stamp phone. I'm an authorized dealer for them. So I have a lot going on. It's not like, oh, I did all this bad stuff and I'm just like mumping in my past. No, I'm moving forward. I learned from my past and I know the grass is not green on the other side.
The grass is not greener on the other side.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Jennifer. So those are your 3 flaws, you said, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Child, you took the 3 flaws and slam dunked it. Like, usually people are over here stumped and can't think of anything. Child, I'm almost wishing maybe you got stumped too.
But people need to take self-examination. When you got self-examination and you know yourself and you take time to be with yourself and understand you and deal with the trauma that you had when you was a child, you won't have to worry about thinking about what's your flaws. You know your flaws, you just don't want to see them.
There you have it. Jennifer, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
It'd be lucky to be me because I'm a go-getter. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm always thinking of ways to make money. And I believe that you have to have multiple streams of income. You can't just be like, oh, I'm going to just work here and this is all I'm going to do. No, you need to have multiple streams of income. That doesn't mean that everything going to make money at the same time. But at the same time, you're going to have something that's coming in constantly. But if you just focus on one thing, you're going to have to work overtime. You're going to end time. You got to have multiple streams of income. And with a man being with me, he's going to have the opportunity to know that his woman is honest. So that's a great benefit right there. Me being honest to him.
No knowledge of the male experience. All these guys has been in and out of her life, and she still hasn't learned what men care about.
And he knows that he's not worried about me going on the other side because I already know the grass not green on the other side. If I got a good man here, why would I go and test something else? I already don't test the water. I don't want the waters no more, you know?
She don't want the waters no more. Listen, it happens every so often where the cousins request Kendra Cam twice. Now it's up to you. You don't have to, but they would like for you to do the Kendra Cam again.
Oh, okay.
They want to see this body for those that just came in. Here's this body, child. Coca-Cola. She said she went to the Dominicans. Ooh, child. That body is bodying.
It's Dr. Cabral.
Oh.
Dr. Cabral, the king of Barbies.
The king of Barbies. I don't know him, and he ain't pay no advertisement, so we ain't. But you shouted him out, and that's what it is. I don't co-sign. I don't know, but her body does look good. We'll leave it at that. All right, Jennifer. Ooh, what's the age range you would date? You're 40.
I don't have no age range. You can have a young guy that's very mature, that has an old soul and stuff like that. I don't have no age range.
Do you want to get married again?
Of course I want to get married again.
Okay, she wants to get married again. Could the guy have children?
I don't have to get married. And it doesn't matter if the guy has kids or not. Like, I don't put no limitations on stuff. Women put too much limitations on things, and you really miss the thing that was really good for you.
Okay. She is open. She is open. Let's do it. This is Jennifer. Oh, does he have to be in Florida?
No.
No. Okay. You only been married 2 times, right? Oh, I missed it because someone said 4 times is the charm.
It was 2 people, though, but one person twice.
Okay, so she's been married 3 times, Jess. 1, but it's 2 people because the same person twice. The cousins are shady. They said it 4 times the charm. I'm about to say it's only been married 2 times. Okay. Well, listen. Let's do it, Jennifer. How could a guy reach out to you, honey?
You can follow me on Facebook. I have my party bus page. It's called WT as in Tom, K as in King, E as in Echo. WTKE Party Bus, and then that's the quickest way to find Jennifer Daniels. And then you just click on me. Like, that's my real name. Like, I don't have no alias. I only had 1 Facebook page on my whole life. So you can find me on my Party Bus page, WTKE Party Bus. And it stands for my company, Wheels Turn and Keep Earning.
Wheels turn and keep burning.
No, Wheels Turn and Keep Earning.
Oh, Wheels turn and keep earning. Was that your porn star name too?
No.
Don't tell us. I was joking. You don't gotta share.
I was never even thinking about trucking way back then.
Well, Wheels turn and keep burning. That could be a stripper name, no?
No.
No? Something more sexy?
Yeah, they don't have names like Wheels Turning.
I don't know. I'm teasing you. I'm joking. You don't have to give us a name. I don't want them to be Googling because they're going to try to Google, child. You know, my cousin. And one thing I will say, my cousins work for the motherfucking FBI, child. Now, they're going to find you. They're going to find you, and they're going to send me the clip. They're going to send me the clip.
Let me put this out, too. I have been to prison for fraud. No. Listen, it's like I did 48 months, and I got out since 2000.
What the hell are we watching? You know what we're watching? Nothing else. Cause this, and she's still going. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry, but we're going, and it's still. Oh my God! This goes on for another. Okay, it's only like 3 more minutes. Hopefully we get through this, cause jeez.
2015. But I had went to prison for fraud. I'm telling you, I'm good with numbers. Fraud, wire transfer, destroying a computer,
She's a scammer too.
stuff like that. I never been in trouble for drugs.
Oh God.
I never been in trouble for I'm not a fighter. I never did drugs. I never smoked. I never drank. But I did go to prison from 2012, 11 to 15. And I got out with nothing. I've been running ever since.
Jennifer.
But you said it doesn't work for the FBI. I just like to lay everything out on the table.
She talks too
But
much.
I do
You
have.
put it out here like you don't gotta find me. I'm giving. Is there anything else you want to tell us?
I have a passport. I have a TWIC card. I have a TSA. I mean, I'm pretty sure the people that never been to prison can't even go in the TSA line at the airport. So I have all those things and more. And I have a hazmat on my truck and my CDL license. So.
Like the freaking video. My God.
And sometimes a lot of people can't get those things that have been a convicted felon. And I got all those and more.
Okay, so couple things that Jennifer told us. She's been married 3 times, twice to the same man. She helped them get their papers. Mom of 4, one has become an angel. She owns her own trucking company, Party Bus, and she gets while people get their license. Years ago, she danced. She was a stripper. She also did a porn movie. Now we learning she also was once in jail. You have lived a full life, Jennifer.
Yeah, now it's time to just relax and enjoy life.
I would guess so. You did everything else. I don't know. You never killed nobody, right?
No, I'm not no violent person. Like
Okay.
I just did, crimes like money crimes and laundry and stuff like that. But I don't do that no more. I'm not going.
You done with that. You was good at it though.
Yeah.
Well, you wasn't too good because you got caught.
No, yeah. But I got caught by myself.
Ooh.
Nobody can tell on me. I do everything by myself. But the FBI wanted me to work for them. That's how good I was.
The FBI wanted. They say you better than us.
Yeah, that's what they told me.
She talks way too much.
Well, listen, I appreciate the transparency. One more time, how could the guy that's interested reach out to you?
Also, just Google me. Not Google. Please don't Google me.
Girl, it's too late. They've been Googling since you've been on the show. They trying.
Chris, thank you for the $7 super chat. It says, even with all this, I bet her inbox is full. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, whatever her page is, I'm not even trying to look at it, but I guarantee she's got 99 plus DMs. There's a bunch of guys okay, I need to make it to the end of this
I do
first.
face recognition.
It's WTKE Party Bus on Facebook. It's a group. It's like 1,000 members in my group, and you can just look me up on Facebook. WTKE Party Bus.
WTKE Party Bus.
Mm-hmm. And you'll see my party bus on the page and stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it. All right, Jennifer. Well, thank you, Bo.
You're welcome. And anytime you come to Florida, let me know, and I'll give you my party bus for free.
Is it legit? I don't want the cops to pull me up during my party.
Let me tell you something. I'm a new woman since 2015. I EOS. I don't have time. I make sure I pay my taxes. I make sure I do everything right. I got payroll. And I help people get homes too. I don't help 5 people get a house. No, I don't have time. I do what's right for my people, and I don't want nobody to do the same thing I did and get in trouble. Prison is the worst place for anybody. 48 months, I had no visits, and I was indigent. No money.
You was in the gym?
I was waiting for them to drop the toilet paper so I could get me some toilet paper. Really.
You said you were.
There she goes. She's still talking. Okay, let's skip.
And the girls that get money, they talk to the other girls to get money or something. So I always sold mine for cookies and coffee. And
skip.
So I had my baby in prison, and he was taking it from me ever since he was like a day old. So I never seen him in my
skip
because it actually help you develop self-help. And to get to know who you are, because when you're out here, everybody wants something from you. They need something from you. And
I don't want to hear anymore. I can't take this anymore. This woman talks entirely too much. She done told her whole life story on here, and this is a dating show. Can you imagine sitting across from this woman on a first date and she talk about all that? Chris mentioned that her inbox is full. It's absolutely full. There's a bunch of dudes in there that's just signing up because they're just looking to have sex with her. Remember what I said at the very beginning of this interaction. How did she present herself? All this out, right in front front and center for the camera. She presents herself like that. She's got this what sounds like a revolving door in her life of men. This is believe it or not, this is an archetype for the promiscuous businesswoman. They make a lot. There are a lot of women out here like this. Or no, I'm sorry. There are very few women like this, where they are career women. While she doesn't look very feminine, her attitude, the way she thinks, is very much masculine. Again, the revolving door of sexual partners. You've had 4 different kids by 4 different men. None of them were the 2 guys that you got married to. And we're going to also throw in that for 48 months, she had no contact with any men because she was in prison. You see how this is going? Like, it's just, this is why I said it looks like a revolving door. So now she didn't even say she wants to get married. She said, I can get married, but I don't have to be married. Why would a guy be lucky to be with her? Because she's a go-getter. She's an entrepreneur. She described herself as a man. She described herself as a leader and a provider. I can help you build your business. You know, oftentimes I talk about on my channel about women who are higher earners. If you're looking to get married, one of the things you might have to consider is being the breadwinner in a relationship. But being the breadwinner doesn't make you head of the household. This woman wants to be head of the household. So, you know, this is why she ends up dating guys who, you know, you end up buying trucks for. And the guys who are not cool with it, all of a sudden it doesn't work out. So we've got to address something here. Is she marriageable? Is she cooperative? Believe it or not, yeah, she is. Because she doesn't care how much money the guy makes. Rightfully so. She made $500,000 last year. So, you know, that's not a big deal to her. She doesn't have preferences as far as how the guy can look, or at least she didn't talk about any. I have a hard time believing that there are women out there who don't care, who don't have a preference for looks. That's just a little, it's not, excuse me. I have a hard time believing people don't have preferences for how people look. So she can see, but even though she says that. But again, she doesn't care how tall the guy is or how much money he makes. And she's willing to meet people where they're at. She's willing to build with you. That's what makes her cooperative. Is she friendly? Yeah, she is. That's the one thing that she's got going for herself. She has a very bubbly personality. Yeah, and it's also gotten her into trouble in points because, again, this is why I say it's like, who vetted these guys for her? Because her level of being friendly and her positive attitude, that's definitely a plus. But this is also why the role of being a father becomes so important, is because it is your job as a father to protect your daughter so that she doesn't become jaded. and there aren't guys who are consistently taking advantage of her. Be interested to know where her father is and all this, and what his opinion of her is at this point. Is she feminine? She appears to be feminine. Well kept, or she is put together like a woman. I mean, she's a walking thirst trap. I mean, but still, she dresses feminine, right? The problem is that her mental state, her attitude, is not feminine. It's very much masculine. So you're gonna have to deal with that. You'd have to figure that out. She has 3 kids. Only one of which I think lives with her. She mentioned that she has a 20-year-old. We don't know if that child lives at home with her or not. I don't think so. But then again, if you're making that kind of money, there's a good chance that her daughter does live with her. Maybe she's going to move out soon, but you still got the 4-year-old, right? Is she obese? I think she was, and she went and got surgery. Take whatever you want from that. I think that's what happened. I think because she's had 4 kids. I mean, that's what it is. You can't have 4 kids. And most women gain a tremendous amount of weight after having 4 kids. It's very hard to lose that weight. That's probably why she went and got the surgery. But there you go. So is she marriageable? I don't even think it matters because she's not looking to get married. So, I think she is enjoying the way things are going to an extent. She's over 40, so she's not going to have any more kids. I mean, if you're looking for a sugar mama, that's basically the way she described herself. So I don't recommend that. But then again, most of my recommendations for marriage are based on the man's perspective because I am a man. And most marriage-minded men want to build a family. But this is not who this is. And yeah. I don't think she is interested in marriage. So we're just going to move on to the next one because, wow.
Last year. So she definitely made something out of nothing. Okay. Let me see who else we got in the queue. Oh, we got a lot of women. I got to be able to see your face. Hello.
Hi.
Yes, you was there before with the cats.
Yes, it was me.
Okay. What's your name, baby?
My name is Ariana.
Ariana. What you do? Where are you calling me from?
I'm calling from San Bernardino.
Where?
San Bernardino, California.
Oh, San Bernardino. You have any children?
I don't.
No kids. How old are you?
I am 27 years old.
27. What you do for a living?
I am in marketing, like marketing, graphic design and stuff.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
I am a Cancer.
Cancer. Where'd your cat go?
She's right here for all of them. Technically, it's my roommate, so it's not mine.
It's your roommate's cat.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. This is Ariana?
Yes, like Grande. Ariana like Grande.
Oh, Ariana like Grande. Ariana, San Bernardino, California, 27, does marketing, is a Cancer, no kids. What kind of man you looking for, Bo?
I'm looking for someone who is kind, who preferably has a job, of course, who has a car, and let's say that, like someone who's really nice. I don't mind like short kings need love and stuff like that, but I prefer like, guys a little bit taller than me because, like for endearment when they like rest on your head or something, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What are your deal breakers? Oh wait, do you have more? I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's it.
What are your deal breakers?
Someone who doesn't have a job, who don't have goals in mind in their life, who are unkind, who kind of pop pills and things like that. And anyone who is like kind of disrespectful in a way. Does that make sense?
Anybody that's disrespectful, okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
I do prefer guys who are a little bit taller than me. Again, things like that.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'7",
Okay.
and
Okay, so I don't know if I've said this before, but the average height of a man in the United States 5'9". So the average man is taller than her. Not by much, but it's still taller than her. In her mind, she's probably talking about like 5. You know what? We're not even gonna go there. 5'9" and up. Let's go.
hopefully, if we see the mutual attraction, I think that's perfect.
Okay, that's perfect. Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Anyone who's, I think in California, minimum 40K.
Okay, 40K
Mm-hmm.
in California. California, 40K?
And I'm low buying because of the area I am,
Is
but
it? Is the Wi-Fi messing up? Hello?
hi.
Okay, so 40K. Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. Um,
Wow, she actually nailed it. The income, average income for California, 40,000. Okay. For women, it's 27. Wow, that's a big gap. Most states, the gap isn't that big. That's interesting. I might need to do some further research on that, but let's keep going.
can you see me?
Okay. Yes, we can see you, honey. We can see you. So, how far are you from LA?
45 minutes on a good day.
Okay. Okay, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me, I apologize. Ariana, when was your last relationship?
It's 4 years ago.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'm not gonna answer.
Good
Okay.
choice.
What are 3
Good
flaws
choice.
you have to work on?
Let's see. 3 flaws that I need to work on is more confidence and being able to, because for a while I've always struggled with confidence and things like that growing up, and that's something I definitely need to work on. So setting boundaries, working on myself, hiking. I've been taking dance classes and stuff like that, and organization at home. I always keep my shared space. I have roommates, so we keep our shared space clean and stuff like that, but my own organization from work, it's fine. And putting myself out there and stuff. So being able to connect and not going to just being lazy and chilling at home and stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it. Ariana, San Bernardino, California, 27, marketing, no kids. Do you want kids?
Yes.
Okay. Can the guy have kids?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I ask you the last time you was intimate with someone?
Yes.
Okay. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Hopefully they like me, and vice versa, I like him, and we're both mutual kind, working on ourselves, building on ourselves, and be best, hopefully life partners in a way. So I think growing, and hopefully we love sometimes with God. I'm very spiritual as a person, and whether they believe in Buddha or Jesus or anything like that, I think it's just us building onto ourselves would be.
Okay.
I think you'd be lucky to have that.
Okay, let's do it. And what's the age range you would do? You're 27.
I think the youngest is 22 years younger, and then
25.
10 years older.
Okay, and I might have asked. If I did, I apologize. Does he have to be in California?
I'd prefer, but I don't. I'd prefer someone in California, but I don't mind meeting people outside.
All right. Let's do it, boo. How can the guy reach out to you?
You can.
Terry says she does need to work on her confidence. That's not all. We're going to get to it, though. Let's keep going. Because I think they're about to, I've got her Instagram already pulled up, so let's keep going.
Reach me out on my Instagram at Ariana Coco 17.
Ariana Coco 17. Ariana Coco 17. All right, boo. You keep me posted how it goes, honey.
Thank you, Kendra.
All right, so let's take a look at her Instagram. Here we go. Uh, Terry called her classy. You know what? There are. I don't see any thirst traps on here, and yeah, I think she is conservative, which most marriage-minded men would find attractive. Uh, these clip pictures look like there might be older. She looks significantly younger than she did on camera. Yeah, but yeah, she's attractive, and so let's go ahead and get to the flaws, because she listed a bunch of stuff, but I think that she was starting to ramble. She might have just been nervous, but what I picked up on is, Terry called it confidence. I don't necessarily think it's confidence. I think what's going on here is that, or why, one of the reasons why she's single is because she's not friendly. She's not approachable. And she kind of hinted at that about putting herself out there. What that really means is that I'm very standoffish. So there could be some trust issues there. Which again, why, this is about who's vetting the guys for her. Because this is another thing that can be overcome if there is, like, if her father or older male family member is there to vet the guys for her. A lot of times when women have this issue about being approachable or being confident, usually that's what it is. It's like, because if there was somebody there to lighten the burden of you picking the wrong guy, it kind of alleviates some of that, and you're not as standoffish. So what does that mean here? What Terry says, classy, and she didn't answer the question about intimacy. I agree. A lady doesn't talk about such things. That's why I say that there's no right answer to that question. Just skip it and move on. It's the best thing you can do. But Chris says she's cool. Yeah, I agree. I mean, let's go down the list here. She's willing to build with a man, which suggests some level of cooperation, right? And then, starting to get a phone call here. I have to call them back. That suggests some level of cooperation. Is she feminine? Yeah. Is she in shape? It looks like it. She's not obese. Let's put it like that. Her Instagram photos look a little bit different than what she looks like on camera. But again, it's Instagram. You got one photo. You can take it 1,000 times to get to desired. But the point is that she's not obese. So do I think she's marriageable? And she doesn't have any kids. I think she is marriageable. But I think that it's going to be tough because she has a wall up that's making her unapproachable. So you'd have to figure out how to break that down. But she is working at getting, putting herself out there. So who knows? But again, if you're looking for a woman who is feminine, cooperative, childless, well, yeah, there you go. But guys, and somebody my wife keeps calling me. So we going to end the stream here because I need to answer this. So thank everybody for watching. Shout out to my moderator, Chris. And guys, I'm going to say goes to the next time. Peace.